During an interview with a Georgia-based entertainment show this week called Rolling Out, Republican Senate hopeful Herschel Walker was asked about his opponent, Democratic incumbent Rafael Warnock, bringing up the instances that Herschel Walker has admitted to, where he threatened to murder his ex-wife. That was, at the time, it was his wife. There's one instance where he held a gun to her head and said, "I'm going to kill you." And then there's another, apparently, that I didn't even know about, where he held a knife to her throat and essentially was, "I'm going to kill you." So 2 separate times. The Warnock campaign, of course, has brought those up because that kind of seems relevant, right? You don't want this guy who's totally unhinged to be a senator. You know, things don't go your way a lot in Washington, D.C. I'd hate to see how somebody like that would react when his bill gets blocked. But anyway, Herschel Walker was asked about those instances. And he essentially tried to write it off as like, nobody's perfect, right? Here is what he said, word for word. "You know, he without sin cast the first stone. He's talking about something I was a part of over 15 years ago." So the Bible verse, of course, "Let he that is without sin cast the first stone," is basically a Bible saying to let us know that, listen, nobody's perfect. Okay? We all have mistakes. So that is effectively what Herschel Walker's trying to offer here as an excuse. Like, I mean, sure, I held weapons to my wife's head and to her throat, but come on. Nobody's perfect. And then he's like, plus, I mean, 15 years ago? Come on, folks. I was almost a murderer so long ago it doesn't even matter anymore. It does. It very much does, Herschel. Just absolutely stunning stupidity from this man. But also, I have a question. Did Herschel Walker ever get mental help after those instances? Like, do we actually have records? Because I'm asking that question honestly because I don't know. Like, I don't know if he sought counseling after that. I don't know if he went to therapy. I don't know if he was put on medication to prevent clearly psychotic breakdowns like that. Because if he didn't do those things, then those tendencies would still be there. He would not have worked through those issues. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that monster could still be inside him if he didn't fix it. So again, Georgians, is this the kind of person you want to send to the Senate? Somebody that can become so irate and unhinged that maybe, again, when they don't have their bill passed, they decide to go grab the nearest weapon and say, "I'm going to kill you"? I mean, he has a history of it. According to this, he has a history of at least doing it twice, so he's a repeat offender. Kind of seems like the kind of person we don't want to put in the United States Senate. Let's not go back to the days of Charles Sumner, where senators are almost killing each other on the floor, right? That's probably something we should try to avoid. And Georgia, you can't avoid that. And luckily, of course, the latest polls show that Georgia might avoid it, because Rafael Warnock has, thank God, finally retaken the lead in that race. Most of the new polls that have come out do put Warnock ahead anywhere between 2 and 5 points. So he's once again favored. I'd love to see him favored by even more. And I think if Herschel Walker continues to go out there and try to say, "Yeah, sure, I threatened to kill her, but nobody's perfect," statements like that, probably not going to work too well with those swing voters over there in Georgia. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.